I sent Wabara a clip where Ortom and Wike were saying that they were going to work for Tinubu, Lamido. Wike has been saying he's working for Tinubu now, so are you surprised? I don't understand. Former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido, who recently approached the court to challenge actions taken by the People's Democratic Party (PDP), a move that has stirred considerable debate within political circles. In a conversation with the Sun correspondent at his Kano residence, explained the reason behind his decision. Explained the reason behind his decision to seek legal redress, describing it as a necessity response to developments he believes threaten the party's integrity. When asked to share his views on the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, Lamido said, "I made the point earlier on, about 6 months ago. I said that I would boycott all the meetings of PDP, either NEC meetings or that of bots, until and unless Wike and Ortom, who profess to vote for Tinubu in 2027, are expelled from the party." I made that very clear. I told Wabara this. I told him and sent him a clip where Ortom and Wike were saying that they are going to work for Tinubu. Imagine you're in PDP, you want to go and work for somebody in APC. Now what for those people? He explained that his continued absence from party meetings was deliberate, stressing that he had clearly stated his position long ago. According to him, he made it known that unless certain individuals, including Wike and others he accused of undermining the party, were formally sanctioned, he would not participate further. Since no such disciplinary actions had been taken, he said he saw no reason to reverse his own decision. Tracing the root of the crisis, he noted that Wike's influence within the party grew significantly during the time as a leading figure among PDP governors. At different points, he said Wike worked closely with governors such as Bala Mohammed and Seyi Makinde, forming alliances driven largely by shared political interest. However, as circumstances changed and personal ambitions began to diverge, those alliances weakened, eventually collapsing into open disagreement. He argued that responsibility for the party's trouble does not rest on one individual. Alone. He recalled that 2 years earlier, figures like Ortom and the G5 governors posed major challenges to the party. After the election, he said, a new alignment emerged involving Fintiri, Bala Mohammed and Makinde, whom he described as operating in unison. In his view, this group went on to dominate the party's structure in ways that proved deeply damaging. He lamented that a party with a long-standing history, rich traditions, and a clearly defined identity had effectively been overtaken by a crop of younger governors who he claimed neither understood nor embodied the core values of the PDP. While acknowledging and respecting their positions as elected officials, he maintained that their conduct fell short of what the party deserved. I want to testify to that. He emphasized that holding public office comes with obligations that goes beyond governance, including loyalty and responsibility to the political platform that enabled such positions. In his assessment, those allegations were neglected, contributing directly to the party's decline. Although he acknowledged that several individuals played roles in the crisis, he noted that the group eventually fractured due to internal crisis. According to he added that both Wike and Bala Mohammed appeared to regard him as part of the problem. However, he rejected that notion, insisting that his stance was not motivated by personal animosity towards any governor. Rather, he said, his actions were guided solely by commitment to the PDP itself, its constitutions, internal rules, traditions and the principles of fairness and order on which it was founded. At Princess Lopez says, Eje office group teamwork. AIAD Mr. Peter Obi into PDP presidency ticket. So what's this person saying? Mohammed says, those who keep an eye and ear on your political leadership and development in your position as governor believes the PDP do not deserve you in their party. Your caliber, character and charisma ab initio is not the same as any political parameters. With the PDP and its crowd, how you keep hanging and absorbing their heat and nonsense remains a mystery. Well, former President Obasanjo tore his membership card and resigned, simply declaring the party irredeemable and sinking. PDP stinks. Amorai Francis says both are best described as traitors. Chase them away. I don't know why they've not been able to send Wike away from PDP. I don't know. Ugo Raymond says, congratulations, Lamido. Personal integrity is very important. Alabi says, Wike, yes, also never works for Tinubu. He is for Peter Obi. Who told you that? Who told you that Ortom is for Peter Obi? They play. Imanite says, you two worked against Jonathan. Where did you work for Jonathan? Johnson says, all of you are hungry politicians. True. Kalu Chechi says, if you remove Wike now, he will justify his reason for joining APC. They want to frustrate him gradually. Frustrate Wike. Can anybody frustrate Wike, sha? He will remain hanging till time immemorial. Alaji Nuhu says, Wike and Ortom were the genesis and architect of the PDP problem. Right from the beginning, those two people and co supposed to be dealt with by suspension and other measures. But by then, PDP is afraid of taking the bull by the horn until now when the much destruction had been made by Wike and others. Honestly, Wike wanted to sell PDP to Tinubu by 2027, just as he did in 2023. I pray those people should be expelled totally from the party and nothing will happen. We hope that they'll really be able to send those people out of PDP. Olaniran says, during Jonathan's regime, who you worked for, these houses are just too full of themselves. Iloko says, Wike and his selfish group destroyed our beloved PDP. Okay, now. Godwin Musa says, Lamido, what goes around comes around. Wike and those other governors you are referring to as younger members of the party are merely leveraging on the platform of political sabotage and betrayal you and your cohorts introduced to the party in 2025 just to halt good luck Jonathan's re-election bid. But good enough, the tide is changing so fast against you and your cohorts. Stop this lamentation and move on. I hope they will be able to stop it. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.